As the clash between Thor and Beerus raged on, both warriors pushed themselves to the very limits of their power. Every strike, every blast of energy, threatened to shatter the very fabric of reality as they unleashed their full might upon each other. Thor, drawing upon the storm itself, unleashed torrents of lightning and hurricanes, each strike crackling with the fury of the heavens. With each blow, he sought to break through Beerus' defenses and claim victory in the name of Asgard. But Beerus was no stranger to power, and he met Thor's onslaught with equal force. With a mere flick of his wrist, he unleashed waves of destruction that tore through the battlefield, leaving devastation in their wake. The very ground trembled beneath his feet as he unleashed his full might upon his opponent. Yet, despite their overwhelming power, neither Thor nor Beerus could gain the upper hand. Each blow was met with a counter, each blast of energy deflected by an equally powerful force. It was a battle of titans, a clash of gods, and neither warrior was willing to back down. As the battle raged on, however, cracks began to show in their armor. Thor's muscles strained under the weight of his own power, while Beerus' energy reserves dwindled with each passing moment. The limits of their endurance were being tested, and it was only a matter of time before one of them reached their breaking point. With a final roar of defiance, Thor unleashed a devastating blast of energy, channeling the full might of the storm into a single, unstoppable attack. The heavens themselves seemed to tremble as the blast hurtled towards Beerus, threatening to consume him in its destructive fury. But Beerus was not so easily defeated. With a defiant roar of his own, he summoned forth the last reserves of his power, meeting Thor's attack head-on with a blast of energy that matched his own. The two forces collided in a blinding explosion of light and sound, each warrior giving their all in a final, desperate bid for victory. And then, in an instant, it was over. The battlefield lay in ruins, the air thick with the scent of ozone and the echoes of their battle. And amidst the devastation, only one figure remained standing. With a triumphant roar, Beerus emerged from the smoke and rubble, his energy crackling around him as he surveyed the wreckage of their battlefield. The god of destruction had emerged victorious, his power unmatched and his resolve unbroken. But as he looked upon the fallen form of Thor, a sense of respect filled his heart. For though Thor had been defeated, he had fought with all the strength and courage of a true warrior, and in the end, that was a victory in itself. In the aftermath of their titanic clash, a heavy silence settled over the desolate landscape of Beerus' planet. The once vibrant terrain now lay scarred and ravaged, bearing witness to the ferocity of the battle that had taken place. Beerus stood amidst the wreckage, his gaze fixed upon the fallen form of Thor. The Asgardian warrior lay motionless, his body battered and bruised from the relentless onslaught. Yet, despite his defeat, there was a sense of pride in his eyes, a testament to the unwavering resolve that had carried him through the battle. Approaching Thor with a cautious step, Beerus regarded the fallen warrior with a mixture of curiosity and respect. Though they had been enemies in combat, there was a sense of camaraderie that transcended their differences, a mutual understanding born from their shared experience as warriors. Kneeling beside Thor, Beerus extended a hand, offering assistance to his fallen foe. With a weary groan, Thor stirred, his eyes flickering open as he regarded Beerus with a mixture of surprise and gratitude. "Thank you," Thor murmured, his voice hoarse from exertion. "You fought well, Beerus. I may have underestimated you." Beerus offered a small nod in response, a rare display of humility from the proud god of destruction. "As did you," Thor he admitted. "Your strength and courage are worthy of admiration." As Thor struggled to rise to his feet, Beerus offered him a steadying hand, supporting him as he regained his balance. Together, they stood amidst the wreckage of their battle, two warriors brought together by the crucible of combat. For a moment, there was a sense of peace that descended upon them, a respite from the chaos and destruction that had defined their conflict. In that fleeting moment of reprieve, they were no longer enemies, but fellow warriors bound by the unbreakable bonds of honor and respect. But even as they stood together, a new challenge loomed on the horizon, casting a shadow over their fragile truce. For though their battle had reached its conclusion, the echoes of their clash would resonate throughout the cosmos, a testament to the power of gods and the strength of warriors. And as they prepared to face the challenges that lay ahead, Thor and Beerus knew that their paths would cross again, destined to clash in battles yet to come. But for now, in this moment of reprieve, they stood united as warriors, bound by the shared experience of their epic struggle. In the aftermath of the intense battle with Beerus, Thor knew that he needed to strengthen himself even further if he hoped to stand a chance against the formidable god in their next encounter. With determination burning in his heart, Thor embarked on a rigorous training regimen unlike any he had ever undertaken before. Returning to Asgard, Thor sought out the guidance of the most skilled warriors and mystics in the realm. Under their tutelage, he honed his combat skills, pushing his body and mind to their absolute limits. Day after day, Thor sparred with Asgard's mightiest champions, exchanging blows with the likes of Valkyrie, Heimdall, and even his own father, Odin. Each battle tested his strength, endurance, and strategic prowess, pushing him to new heights of martial excellence. But it was not only his physical prowess that Thor sought to enhance. With the guidance of the realm's most learned sorcerers, he delved deep into the mysteries of magic, seeking to unlock new powers and abilities that would aid him in the coming conflict. As the weeks turned into months, Thor's training intensified, his determination unwavering in the face of adversity. Through sheer grit and determination, he pushed himself beyond his limits, refusing to rest until he had reached his full potential. And as the day of reckoning drew near, Thor emerged from his training stronger, faster, and more powerful than ever before. With his newfound strength and resolve, he knew that he was ready to face Beerus once again and emerge victorious, no matter the cost. With his training complete and his resolve steeled, Thor receives word of Beerus' impending return to his planet. Knowing that their final confrontation is at hand, Thor gathers his allies from across the realms to prepare for the battle ahead. From Asgard to Midgard, warriors, sorcerers, and gods answer Thor's call to arms, rallying to his side in a show of solidarity against the looming threat of Beerus. Among them stand the Avengers, Earth's mightiest heroes, ready to stand shoulder to shoulder with the god of thunder in his time of need. As they gather on Beerus' planet, tension hangs heavy in the air, anticipation of the coming clash weighing on every heart. Thor shares a solemn moment with his comrades, acknowledging the gravity of their situation and the sacrifices that may lie ahead. But despite the uncertainty that looms before them, Thor and his allies stand firm, united in their determination to defend their homes and loved ones from Beerus' wrath. With courage in their hearts and the power of the gods at their fingertips, they prepare to face their greatest challenge yet. As the forces of Thor and Beerus converge on Beerus' planet, a palpable tension fills the air. The landscape crackles with energy, reflecting the intensity of the impending battle. Thor stands at the forefront of his assembled allies, his gaze fixed on the horizon where Beerus and his retinue approach. The god of thunder's grip tightens around Mjolnir, his determination unwavering despite the overwhelming odds. Beerus, the god of destruction, descends from the sky with an aura of power that sends tremors through the ground. His expression is unreadable, a mask of calm before the storm that is about to erupt. As the two titans face off, the very fabric of reality seems to tremble with anticipation. Lightning crackles in the clouds above, mirroring the electric tension between Thor and Beerus.